ભાઈ પગે લાગી લે અરે પ્લીઝ વેલકમ વિથ બિગ રાઉન્ડ ઓફ અપ્લોઝ. હાય એવરીવન. બધાને મજા આવે છે? ગુજરાતી, હિન્દી, ઇંગ્લિશ? Hindi. Okay, good. Wait, I need clicker. Okay, good. So, thank you for inviting here. This is second time in a row I am speaking at Laracon, and you have been amazing audience last year also, and I hope I will entertain today as well. Today my topic is beyond the framework. I come from business side and I look at how business can thrive and how we all can make more $1 million. We can increase GDP and we be prosperous. So this topic I recently spoke at Meet Magento India as well and in Florida as well. And I thought Laracon community should listen to this too. So let's look at how we can go for this. This is my short introduction which Vishal has already said. So it's an interesting question why I chose this topic. The main reason is the way why I started my company. What is the purpose and the mission of my company? In 2008, like I was working with IT companies and I found that Indian companies don't do right packaging. They don't promote well, even though we are good, but we are scared in asking right price from the clients. And we have been the user of the technology of the platforms, rather we have not made own. And from that day onwards, I started a journey called Empowering India, empowering Indian IT community, whether it is in individuals, mass, or an entrepreneurs. And since then, since this many years, I have been doing this. But whenever I go to any IT company, which is say 50 people to 2,000 people or 5,000 people, most common thing I find when I address the developers, tech leads, architects, or the way entrepreneurs are thinking in India. With all respect, what I have found is we ask client, what do you want? And our mind starts from when client sets the expectation. We put up our all the creativities and knowledge and wisdom to craft something which client is looking for. But we don't go beyond that. And that is where the whole beauty lies. And this next 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I request you to think beyond what you have been doing. So, you can औकातनी बार सपना જોઈએ તો મોટા થવાય. So it's like when we go beyond our roles and when we go beyond what we code and we go beyond platform, that is where we understand how it is used on the earth. What is the true value of it? What we are selling is what, $20 or $2,000? So you have to start thinking that gap. And today I'm going to try bridge that gap. That's why we're talking on this. I would like to ask a couple of questions. If anybody wants to answer, please tell me that. What comes to your mind first when you think about software development? Somebody sitting? Yeah, anyone? Okay, as a developer, so what comes in your mind? You can speak any IT language, that's fine, I understand all of them. So code comes in your mind, framework, DevOps, API, what comes in your mind first? Code? Scaling? Solution? Language, innovation, system design. Can we see the list? So what comes in our mind is frameworks, platforms, ecosystem, which works around a platform. We look at UX, some people look at third-party integration, some people look at payment gateways, workflow, some people look at IT as a career itself. Do you see that? Yes, no? Yes. Good. So that is where we are thinking our fortune is and livelihood of our family is. So some people look at IT as their future, their well-being, their money, lot of things. But let's look at when we go beyond, how it works. Do people actually buy that? I have a question that, do customers really buy what all we saw in a previous screen or not? What they buy? Do they buy solutions seriously? They buy experience, good. Experience for what? Customer experience. And why they need to evolve their customer experience? When you ask 5 times why, you understand why we are making something. So when you say customer experience, I'm good, I'm happy listening that answer. But why your clients are supposed to evolve their client experience? Any reason? To generate business, okay. To generate revenue, okay. Guys, go out of revenue and dollars, something beyond. Go ahead. Value proposition. Then, yeah, experience. We are talking experience itself. So, when we look at life, how many of you understand return on investment? Everyone? Good. So think about, I am making a web application and also empowering with AI and doing something for my business. And I may say, okay, Laravel community, make one for me, and you will be doing it. What that application is for me? It's a asset, okay, then somebody said investment. Then bridge between common man and me, okay, good. Then any great answer beyond this? It is a tool or a solution which is going to help me realize my dream or mission. Think about that. For me, it is not just a software, it is an emotion. Consider that somebody uploading a task on Upwork and you might be bidding it. And that guy is working in US for many years and saved some money and is betting that money for his future. And then somebody from India would win that deal and do it, say $15,000, $20,000 or so on. When we are making this, are we making a web application or mobile application? Or we are trying to make something which fulfill that person's dream? So what is on the stake? 15K or somebody's dream? Good. When developers code, do they think that they are trying to fulfill somebody's dream? You being a developer, do you think that you are crafting somebody's dream? Let me tell you a short story, which I read from interesting book. That it says, एक इंसान चल के जा रहा था, दो लोग पत्थर तोड़ रहे थे. पहले को पूछा क्यों पत्थर तोड़ रहा है, तो बोला सर मैं गरीब इंसान हूँ, आज पत्थर तोड़ूंगा, शाम को टाइम एंड मटेरियल पे मेरे को दिहाड़ी मिलेगी, उससे मेरा घर चलेगा. That guy was feeling shit about what he's doing every day, not enjoying. वो आगे गया, दूसरे को पूछा क्या कर रहा है, बोला मैं पत्थर तोड़ रहा हूँ, पर सामने जो महल बन रहा है ना, उसका फ्रंट में जो फसाड पे जो मास्टरपीस लगने वाला है ना, उसको मैं बना रहा हूँ. दोनों के आउटलुक में कुछ फर्क था. So I request, whether you are a developer or whether a team leader or project manager or you are a founder or you are a freelancer, whenever you are doing something, always remember the difference between these two. And the moment you understand the game, which is second one, then the price does not matter. Then the value comes into the picture. अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ है यार, ऐसा नहीं करने का. So what happens is, each software when you make, generally we ask for a features when we write scope of work. A business analyst. I started my journey as a business analyst in year 2000 when I was doing my first job. So what was the most common thing? We will ask client that, okay, what do you need? And then client will say 1, 2, 3, 4. We may write business requirement document, convert into the scope, sometimes convert straight into the Excel, put up the estimation, give it to the client. So our core interest is feature development. Now we look at any extensions any of you are making, or SaaS platform you might have made. When I see those websites, I feel sad because most of the time we talk about features we have made. What that feature is going to do, what that functionality is doing. Instead, each feature has some benefit. So if you read marketing books, it's interesting that we are in the IT business, but we just studied IT and not a business. So when you start studying business, you understand that customers are not looking for features, they are looking for benefits, or sometimes beyond that. They look at the value which they are going to generate out of it. Think you do digital transformation of a manufacturing house and make their custom solution in, say, Laravel. What you are giving them is single point of truth to see the data. What you are doing is bridging their ERPs with the solution. What you are doing is giving ease of operation. What you are doing is help them reduce manpower cost. What you are doing is help them run 24/7. These are not features. This is something which business owner is looking for. And what happens after doing this? Sometimes people go up to this, but the best thing, the next level, with this, what owner gets is a peace of mind. What owner gets is a confidence to run a business. What owner gets is a cash flow which turns as a courage to run next mile. So something which is the last line is more important. Always go last line to the first line. What goes wrong is we go from top line, first line to the fourth line. I think if you change the order, lot of things will be changing in your life for sure. So we have to look at, when we code, what do you do? So in previous event, I asked somebody who was doing development, when they say what you're coding, what comes in your mind first? So he said, I am having 9 years of experience, certified Adobe Commerce developer. What comes in my mind when I go to office is how many tasks are there in front of me or tickets I am supposed to solve today. And my life ends in the logs, which is productive, non-productive, billable, non-billable hours. That's how the India stands. Yes, no? Yes. Good. Now, what feature you are releasing today, what value it is going to generate in client's life, you can charge some percentage of it that too. You understand what I'm saying? Think about I'm making an application which is going to help client make $1 million. What should I charge? $2,000 or something more? That courage comes in your mind when you start understanding what worth you are creating. It is our crime that we don't understand our own worth. I am not a motivational speaker. I am a business guy. I'm a capitalist mindset person. I empower India economy. And that's what I'm saying. If you feel that you are not making enough, you are not charging enough. Think about this. When you look at, this does not end here. No, there is some more layers as well. So think of this now onwards, say today onwards. Today we have a great day. We are Champions Trophy final is going on. And thank you for being here and listening to me. But at the same time, when you start talking tomorrow onwards to the clients, think of this when you make a solution for a client. That what you are actually making. When you write an agent which is going to replace manpower, or you are writing a bot which is going to answer and replace customer care, you have to understand what's going on, what solution you are making and what it is going to create as an impact. Think this when you consult a client. Most of the time we have been order taker in a fear कि client को suggest हम कैसे करेंगे. Are we a consultant? The answer is no. Then say, okay, who we are? We are a developer. So stop thinking like that guy who was the first one. Instead, start thinking that your client understands business. They don't understand IT or how it can be done better. What you can do is with the same client, you can scale bigger as a client account when you understand client's life, client's business. Most of the time, fixed cost project ends when the scope is done. We don't bother and go and talk to the client that, okay, how many other departments you have, what all we can do and how we can expand the channels. We are engineers. And engineering is our passion, not a particular technology or framework. We have to go beyond, we have to think that how we can make things easier for somebody. That's the role, or that is the oath we have taken when we did engineering. Think of this when you grow current application and pivot it. Many of you might have own applications. So think with the time passing by, with the current trend, if you are changing your application or pivoting it, you have to also understand what all you are doing, what is going to be impact in 26 and 7. You have to stand there and work here. Because your applications are going to sustain in the future, not in present. Think of this when you make a product. And think of this while defining a workflow or automation for your customers. That is where the beauty starts. And this is what big daddies are doing on earth. We understand that, okay, what is the difference between Accenture, Capgemini, how they work and how Indian IT service company works. This is the gap. And I want you guys genuinely bridge this gap. So it is important that we start thinking beyond the code. We are in an era where code documentation is done automatically. There are platforms who have created enough number of agents which generate code in whatever language we want. Low code, no code was a history. Now, writing a code at runtime is the era. Now in this case, if we still stay at a code and don't look at what value we are doing, generating, or what industry we are solving, we have to worry at 2026 and 7 coming in. But if we do this, I think we can have a longer career, because in this, some people said it is a livelihood, it's my career, it's my passion, this is where I see my life. So it's important that we're responsible about our lives and gear up. If we don't get in the new game, it becomes a struggle. I believe human beings is the only hardware which can upgrade software with the same hardware. Human being is the only hardware which can evolve software with the same infrastructure. So it's important with the age, we age like a fine wine. We have to also see who we are individually. Ma'am, who you are individually? Say any word which comes in your mind. હું બિચારી બહુ બધી જવાબદારી વાળી. Good. Oh, person with a lot of responsibilities. Good. Not that? Okay, fine. What about you? તમે તરત હસી એટલે તમારો વારો લાગે. બોલો. Who you are as a person? Oh, Laravel developer. What about you? Full stack developer. Laravel, full stack developer. What about you? An entrepreneur. So when we start looking at, so you all have an answer who you are individually, that you will say, okay, I'm a fine person, I'm a joker, I'm a stand-up comedian, I'm a teacher, I'm a developer, I'm a business analyst, programmer analyst, whatever. Who we are collectively? Human beings. Ah, sad answer. In Laracon India, you're saying, visa line marse. We are Laravel community, come on, right? Good. So think about this. Now we'll look at here, it's Laravel community. Collectively, who we are is we represent India IT services and product companies. Yes, no? Who we are for our clients? Are baapre. Have you, last year, I don't know how many of you attended, but I was on the panel discussion, and I happened to ask rest of the people, any learnings you want to share with people sitting here? If you have heard that answer, then your answer would have been different today. It's important that we be a value creator for them, for our clients. We are somebody who fulfills their dream. We are somebody who provides solution to them. How many people write on their website, we are an IT partner to our client? Anyone who is writing that? I'm not able to see that. कोई लिख रहा है अपनी साइट पे? Good. How many of you feel that, okay, you are tech consultant to the client? How many of you are saying, I'm manpower provider, means hire developer company for my clients? How many of you see that, okay, I am providing extensions or ready solutions to my clients? Now I have an interesting question. If you feel that you are a technology department itself of a client's company, then what could be your scope? There is a fine difference when you look at yourself as a system integrator or programmer, or when you look at I am client's team. When you say partner, it is joining hand. But if you be one with the client, you understand lot of things at a client location too, and what's happening in the client's business too, and then you have a point to suggest while you are sitting with the customer. So think who you are in a client's life. Some client curse their current developers. They're saying these guys are not delivering right. Some people say, okay, these guys are just increasing billing. Some people say, oh, they are fine company, they do good job. But I need to tell them. Some people say, okay, they provide great manpower. They have great engineers. Some people say, these guys solve my problem. And somebody would say, these are my partners I can bank and depend on. Who you are. Ask your client what they consider you in their life. And from the society, who we are as the Indians. What we do in India. IT people, what we do for India. We are bringing dollars back. It's a very interesting point. Always remember this. And I feel proud about that. You are substantial part of India's GDP. What you do is you earn 1 unit and translate into 89. We have a power to multiply. and we are the one who can bring it more. Please do that. Not for self, India also needs it. So what we are is, we are economical powerhouse for India. Look at that. When you start looking live, consider there is a CXO, then there is a core team, there is a company, there is a client, there is a market, there is industry and world. Most of the time, human beings are selfish. What they look at is life inside out. People start believing Aham Brahmasmi. So what happens is, they are always at the center. Ke mare su mara ketla. But point is not there. What happens is, your company is surviving because there is a client. Yes, no? Your client survives in a particular market. Yes, no? And in that particular market, if that industry is doing well, then your client is going to do well. Yes, no? And if word is there, this all is possible. So life is outside in. It's never inside out. But मैं बेचारा प्रोग्रामर वो अंदर के सर्कल पे खड़ा है. So what we need to do is, you have to go to the outer circle. That's the game. When you stand on the outer circle, you can lead the charge. You can expand, you can influence, you can command not only people around the world. Think about somebody who stood at outer circle and changed the way we share pictures. Somebody changed the way we text. Somebody changed the way we email. Somebody changed the way we work. Somebody changed the way we submit the log. They influence world, particular market, particular industry. So think about, when we decide we want to create a company which is known for particular industry and we are solving that problem, all the clients in that particular industry or all the companies in that industry becomes your client. And it is a very interesting space. If you think inside out, what you speak is, I am a developer or I am a tech company, I serve anybody who needs a technology. If you look at outside in, oh, I am somebody who create a magic for pharma and we have solutions around it. And any good pharma company will be your client. Which is inspiring, first or second? Are you going to change your communication? Yes, no? Please do that. Between you and your great fortune, or between your Maruti and Mercedes, this is the point. And it is a tough lesson for people, because any point of time we get fear or we have something on the stake, human brain is designed to go back into the center. Because at the end, what happens is we start surviving ourselves. But consider you survive your company, consider you survive your team, and consider you survive particular technology or platform. When world says, oh, PHP is going down, being a vice president of Magento community, people say, oh, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on with WordPress? What the hell is going on with Laravel? Okay, I understand. The market share may be declining, but still we are there. Yes, no? And we believe that it will be good day. And not, then we will evolve. Yes, no? At the end, who we are? We are engineers. Who we are the business people. And who we are is doing a value creation for self and clients. So focus on outside in. So consider, if any of you feel like, okay, I want to make a product or SaaS solution or any extension, look at the industry, then you look at which market, what type of clients are there, what are their problems, who are going to be the users of it, and then bring technology inside. From technology, you cannot think business. To run a business, we need technology. And that is upside down thinking than the way developers do. And many people won't like it, but this is how business is done. At the end, you all are paid by the business person. So always remember, business first, technology second, so that your technology can thrive. I will end with the one line that good is not good when better is possible. And this is my end line everywhere. This is a picture of last year's Laracon itself. You can see the badge. The point is, consider that we can build a great future. And if we don't do it, we are criminals. Playing under potential doesn't work. Not communicating enough doesn't work. Not going out and knocking the door in the market doesn't work. Not asking right price doesn't work. Not improving coding standard does not work. Don't get settled for the less. Do better. Thank you. Anybody
Alright.
have a question? Yes, sir.
Yeah, so many questions.
Go ahead.
Full of questions. What to do, what not to do. One of the interesting question is from Prithvi Patel. Where is he?
You can
Do you have
start
Prithvi
light
Patel?
there, that's okay.
Where is Prithvi Patel? Okay. So his question is, where is he? Someone raised hand?
पृथ्वी पहले भाई है कि बहन?
आ गया तो भाई हाँ तो बोलो, just say it louder that you hear.
Yes, sir. बोलो.
So his question is, it's an interesting question.
आने दो.
Developers often want to apply their full knowledge to build quality applications, but companies are bound by KRA and KPI driven processes, emphasizing minimum working hours.
Very good.
How can this mindset be changed?
Okay.
And what improvements can be made to company procedures? So the question is to
Is
organize.
he a program working in the company?
Yeah.
तारा CEO ने तो fire करवा कर देन बोला. Okay, good.
Yep.
So let me answer. Do you see? आप बहनों सवाल है? Okay. So do you see cricket? Yes, no. Can you create your ground? Okay. There is always a ground. There is always a boundary. There are rules. What you can do is scoring the maximum. That's what your CEO is asking you to do. You understand? So there is always going to be an outer circle which is a boundary. There is always going to be umpire, rules and judges. You have a bat in your hand, what you can do is score the most. When you don't score, then this question starts. કે KPI પૂરા કેમ નથી થયા? બૈલા શું કરતો હતો?
Sorted. So now, yeah,
there is
please.
always going to be a boundary. Your job is to make highest runs. Score 400. Who says no? Do it.
I do the same.
Kiss na kar do.
Ah,
Just don't kiss.
I'm married.
that doesn't make any sense. You are married, it's okay.
Yeah, you can say.
So I do the same thing. Whenever some function or like anything module I have to do, I do my best. I don't think about hours and all. And I in the there's the AI market, so I will take a very much help of AI models also.
Good.
And do my best. If I think about the hours, then I won't able to give my full potential to that module. So I focus on the module first and keep that. If it is sometimes is more, then if it is it is more, but it has some better solution, which will be client has also sometimes it is wonderful thing you have made. I haven't thought about it.
So two solutions to you. One, when you think, this is a very interesting problem. મને બહુ જ સારા વિચાર આવે છે કોઈ સાંભળતું નથી. Okay, good. So when you think, you have to take a permission for the client that okay, I think this. Do you want me to make it? Because there is no free lunch on earth. You cannot burn somebody else's hours. Okay. And second, સારું કરવાના ચક્કરમાં ઉડાડી ના દેવાય. Because at the end you will make great. We don't know. Second, when you are doing it, right? Then there is no clock. I understand. But there is always going to be boundary. I can say, I can score 300, but instead of 50 over match, make it 70 because I want to play 70 overs. Does that work? No. There is always timeline available.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, you
Mone
need to
aapne?
end. No, you have to hand over to him.
Done?
Would you like to take one more question? Maybe one more question for him? Because when it's about organization, then someone also asked question about customers. So here is the question. We developed, this is most common question which started with myself and I think everyone will feel about it.
It is his question actually.
We
Okay, go ahead.
developed I really liked it. We developed the system for our customers with gathering requirements first. When all is done, if the customer changes the requirement, how can we stay cool
Ah.
as you are right now?
Okay. આ ભાઈએ સવાલ પૂછે કે બેને પૂછે?
Bye.
Okay. Who is that person?
The one who
Okay.
always smiles
Okay.
is there.
Consider that you are going out with your wife for a dinner. Okay. On the midway, if she changes the plan, what do you do? अरे रुको भैया. So what you do is first you keep cool, right? You can say, honey, we were going there, we have to go there, then it will take more time. You will try to negotiate and convince, yes, no? And if she says, no, I will go there only, then you go there, correct? What you can ask is, it will charge extra, it will cost extra, time can be more, then dialogue can be possible. Second option, you can say, if you want to reach here, I can put this request in phase 2. Third, if client is nice, you can turn this into a long-term relation where you keep expanding client's product in incremental model. So there are multiple ways to do it. Just getting angry won't help. What you need to do is learn crucial conversation and dialogue, right? So that how you go ahead, because you don't want to lose client, because our client will lose a great guy like you, and you will lose a client. Think about this.
All right, thank you, Vatsal.
Thank you.